about to change, and very fast. But powerful, transformative tools are for the first time within reach of all of us. We have a chance to weave new realities together from the threads of our own imagination, creativity, and everything that has gone before. Solid is turning to liquid, and our perceptions are running amok. Noah's response to the oncoming flood was to build a boat. And in this fluid world, many of us are already out building boats, building our own realities from our own experiences and imagination. I've built my world out of sound, and I'm asking you now to create your own uncharted audio-visual dreamscapes with the carpet of my music. With your creativity, your experiences, and the transmutational power of stable diffusion, we can generate all manner of extraordinary and curious new adventures. Let's use the light of the full moon and get this vessel underway. Thank you. Thank you.
You ready?
Hi, this is Peter Gabriel.
Hello. 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 Oh my gosh.
Is this thing on?
Is this happening? Oh my gosh. Welcome everybody. Welcome everybody in the Twitch chat. I hope you are freaking excited. Please throw some emotes in there. Put all your 6 fingers up. This is freaking I mean, I am so excited I can barely talk. We are here for the award show for the Diffuse Together Challenge. I am Amelie. If you do not know me, I have been hanging out in stable stages for the past month, hosting some amazing stages, and now I am here to host this amazing freaking award show for Stability AI. I have my guest host up here with me, the amazing Tasha. Hello, Tasha.
Hi. I am Kazimi Tasha, head of community at Stability AI, and very excited to be here, both myself and Emily, on this what is a first for us
Yes.
in this very new experience on this wonderful full moon.
Yes.
So thanks everyone for being here.
And thanks everyone for freaking being here. I mean, I can't say that enough. Honestly, thank Tasha for being here. Everybody give 100 rounds of applause, little cappy emotes to Tasha for pulling this whole thing together. It has been such a pleasure working with you. I've had so much fun. Okay, so let's just get down to the nitty gritty, right, guys? Hopefully everyone knows why they are here. But if you don't, if you somehow are just on Twitch and stumbled into this because you were like, oh, Stability AI is doing something, let me give you a little bit of background about what's going on. So here at Stability AI, we have come together with the freaking music legend, Peter Gabriel, in this debut event of a series of Diffuse Together challenges. So these challenges are basically an initiative that combines the power of generative AI with the talents of popular musicians from around the world. And we have been so blessed to be able to start all of this off with Peter Gabriel himself, which I just have to take a moment and be so thankful, and my heart has been so warmed by this experience. To have someone like Peter Gabriel really come behind us as AI artists and support us has been such a joy. So I just have to take a minute to say that, of course. And for those of you who weren't involved in this particular contest, just so you know, this is what our challengers had to do. So basically, in order to enter, you had to create an animated video set to one of Peter Gabriel's songs that he provided for us amazingly. 6 of them, yes. He provided 6 options. And all you had to do was incorporate some sort of stable diffusion into your workflow, whether that was, stable diffusion on Blender, using Warp Fusion, using Kyber, using Stable Animation
Diffusion.
SDK, using Diffusion, using all the freaking amazing things that the AI community has created from Stable Diffusion. You just had to use that in your workflow somehow. And I want to cry because these submissions from this contest were so good. It was so hard to pick, right, Tasha? I mean, like, we were just sort of part of the judging process. And even that, I was like, I'm overwhelmed watching all of these. I always get very overwhelmed with all the talent in this community. It's so
It was,
amazing,
yeah.
right?
It was a plethora. I mean, that we couldn't have expected that because it was a very niche challenge, you know. This
Yeah.
wasn't straight up just make a music video with anything you want and, you know, calling all music video
Yeah.
editors and directors. This was using very specific tools with some very specific criteria that only, you know, a handful of you really could participate in. So this
Yeah.
was very incredible.
Amazing. And how
Yeah.
many people were actually able to come out with it being such a specific thing was freaking crazy. I had to watch so many amazing videos, which was a joy. So this is how the flow of this event is going to be. You can kind of think of it like the Stability AI Oscars if you want to. I hope you guys put your tuxes on. Basically, what's going to happen is I am at some point going to stop talking. So don't worry about that. I am going to stop talking and I am going to invite all of our amazing guest judges up onto the stage to have a chat. This includes Claire Silver, this includes Sagans, this includes, of course, the amazing Peter Gabriel, and it also includes, because it wouldn't be a stage without him, Imad, who is also going to come up and chat about some stuff. So be sure to stick around for that. After we have a chat with all of the guests, we're just going to go right into revealing the top 10. And this is what makes this so exciting because they don't know. Nobody knows. We haven't told anybody if they've won. Nobody knows that they won. This is a live reveal. They're going to be just as excited, just as mind blown as anybody else. It's like the Oscars. Hopefully, they won't be so overwhelmed that they can't say.
I mean, we're overwhelmed. Of
No,
course,
I'm
they're
overwhelmed.
going to be. They're going to be
They're
so
gonna be so
excited. This is
I know.
huge. Yeah. So
And when it gets to the top 3 and they get announced, they're going to be winning some pretty great prizes, but they're also going to be able to come up and give a little speech and accept their prize, tell us a little bit about their process, and talk with all of the guests up here for a little bit. So that
exciting.
is the flow of how it's going to go. And just so you guys know, that was an amazing group of rhyming words. Sorry. I'm amazed with myself for a minute. And just so you guys know, so you know what is at stake, these are the prizes that first, second, and third are going to get. Okay, I'm going to say them. I was going to see if Tasha wanted to do it, but I'm going to do it.
First, yeah.
Do you want to?
Go for it. Go for it.
I'm going to do it.
In first place.
In first place. Well, we're not announcing them yet, but with a winner of first place is going to get $1,500 from Stability, 5,000 API credits, a ticket to Peter Gabriel's show in their respective city, a Stable Society role, and $10,000 commission from RWP for the use of their work, which is freaking amazing. I mean, blown away by that offer from Peter and RWP again. So I can't talk about it. It makes my heart burst. Okay, second place is going to receive $500, 2,000 API credits, tickets to Peter's show, and again, $10,000 in commissions. Third place, $250, 1,000 API credits, tickets to Peter Gabriel's show, and again, $10,000 commission. So that's big stakes,
Huge.
right, y'all? Throw some
big, massive.
Smash the exclamation points, emotes everywhere. Do what you do. Now, one thing to keep in mind for you guys in the chat when we're playing the top 10, there will be some polls that you can interact with. So go ahead and do that. When you see the polls, just know your votes count in our hearts. but they don't count for who has won. We have already decided who the winners are, but we still would love to see what the community says and who the community favorites are, because obviously AI art is all about community, and we are all about community here at Stability. Okay, so we have finally come to the point where Amelie stops talking. I know that everyone here is super excited to hear from our amazing guests. So I'm just going to go ahead and intro our first lovely guest, who is Claire Silver. Now, if you guys don't know who Claire Silver is, I would be greatly surprised. If you are within the AI art community and you know anything about what's going into AI art, you know about Claire Silver. She is a freaking leader and educator in the AI art community. She is the founder of Accelerate Art, which is a Web3 collective focusing on amplifying the voices of emerging artists. And this is something that she really, really focuses on. She holds contests on Twitter all the time, really using her platform and her voice in order to prop up emerging AI artists. And it's such a beautiful thing to see. Her work has been sold everywhere. Sotheby's, London. She is on Super Rare. I think she has a drop that just dropped on Super Rare recently. I'm probably sure they're all sold out, but go check it out anyway. She has been exhibited in galleries, museums, festivals all around the world, including the LACMA here in LA, which made me super excited. But why are we listening to me talk about her when we could hear from her ourselves? So without further ado, let's freaking smash those emotes in the chat and give a warm freaking welcome to Claire Silver. Claire, how are you?
Thank you so much for the warm welcome. That was really lovely. Can you hear me okay?
I can.
Perfect.
We can hear you.
Can the chat hear it?
Awesome.
Yes, they do. They do.
Very cool. Well, I am so happy to be here. I can't tell you. I know I've been very public with how exhausted I've been lately, and watching these creations and like sinking into the art process again was rejuvenating for me. It was healing to watch all of these amazing pieces of work. So I am thrilled to see them again, to talk to the artists, to announce the winners with you all. And yeah, I'm just so happy that Stability is doing these kind of initiatives for the community and for the artists that are engaging with this emerging medium. So thrilled to be here.
100%.
Oh, we are freaking thrilled to have you, Claire. Thank you so much. And what sweet words. Again, she is such a beacon in this community, so it's so great to have you here. Okay, now our next guest is Sagans. I am really, really happy to have been brought onto this project for many reasons, and one of them is to have been able to meet and get to know Sagans. I did not know much about them beforehand, and I was introduced to them through this process. If you guys don't know who they are actually a small collective of AI artists. It's a really hard thing to say. Try to say that 5 times fast. AI artists, AI artists. AI artists, designers, music producers. And they've basically just been pushing the boundaries of what is like possible with artificial intelligence in the world of like music and art. And most of you probably know them from the trail they have blazed in the AI music video scene. They have done D'Antwoord's Age of Illusion. They did Lawrence Entropy music video. They worked on that Linkin Park video, which everyone knows that blew up and became basically like famous. And of course, they are currently working with Peter Gabriel right now, doing the visuals for his tour, which you can go check out on their Instagram if you want to check out some freaking amazing AI art that's happening live on stage. But again, as I literally gasp for breath, why are we listening to me talk about them when we could hear from them ourselves? So without much further ado, let's smash those emotes in the chat and give Sagan
Hello.
Hey.
Thank you so much.
Speech.
Thank you for having us tonight. That's amazing. We were so happy to see all the videos for the competition. The quality of the work was simply amazing. It was so hard to judge everything, and we are just so proud to be there and to be part of this community. today, especially with
Aw.
Peter Gabriel around. He's one of the best human beings on the planet. So we are just so happy.
Yeah, thank you so much.
Oh,
Thank you,
so
both of
much.
you.
Yeah, it's such a pleasure to have you here, especially with your expertise in this particular thing. And I know it must mean so much to the participants to know that you know, how much you got out of it and how much you enjoyed their work, must mean so much to them. So thank you again. Okay. So moving on to our next guest, because what would a stability stream be without our freaking founder and CEO Imad, who has been waiting patiently backstage to come talk to us about some really cool stuff. So let's just, it doesn't need an intro, right? It's Imad. So let's just smash some exclamation points, throw them open the chat.
Hi.
Welcome to the stage.
Hi, everyone.
Hi, Mud.
Hi, Imad.
Nice swag.
Nice
Oh, thank
swag,
you.
yeah.
Oh, wait, this is the old logo. I need to get the new
It's
hat.
the old
Wait,
logo. Back to front. You're gonna have to.
back to front.
Yeah,
there we go.
go.
Stability
Yeah,
AI. There we go.
nice.
Everyone's very excited to have all of us here. It's a rare occasion. You're very incredibly busy. So yeah, say hi, everybody. Everybody's saying hi, Mad. Lots of
Howdy.
love to everyone.
So Mad, tell us a little about the Genesis of the project. And I know you had some really other cool things that you wanted to talk about. So
Yeah, I mean, look, it's been 286 days since the release of Stable Diffusion. Us, Comfizz, and Runway doing that. It's kind of crazy, right? To think where we are now, where we're going to be in a year from now. So, we built this ridiculous supercomputer, and then we were lucky enough to have on the stability team, Robin Rombach, Dominic Lorenz, and Andreas Blackman now, 3 of the 5 authors of Stable Diffusion building. But then it's broader than that. So, Pharma Psychotic, Gandamu, the people behind the forum, Disco Diffusion, and others, we all kind of come together to start to build tools. But I think we're just at the early stages of that. So like right now, we're training our video models. I think there's a new 3D data set coming out. It takes as long as it takes, but it's going to be insane. Like in a year, we'll be able to kind of control this stuff to have trippy and accurate videos. But I think you've moved from that composition and creation now just to control. And that's what really excites me, just being able to control the audio, visual, everything. And the work from Harmony and others is coming through as well, but there's other groups now emerging, I think, inspired by this. And so we're getting loads of people creating open models. And so create models, add it to data that you own, and it's going to be pretty rad, kind of what comes out the other end. So I think this is just the start. We've got some amazing things already, and it's just going to get more and more awesome.
It is going to, I love it. Thank you so much. And I heard a little drop about talking about the 3D, and that's very exciting for me. So
yeah, it's just, Christian and the team are working really hard on that. There may be an announcement soon there. But again, I'm not committing to any more timelines now. This stuff takes a while. It's like, it's still all research, and yet it can still do amazing things. And again, imagine once this stuff gets honed. It's going to be insane.
It is. And it's so easy to see because we're already getting these amazing things coming out of the community. I mean, looking at these videos, and then just imagining where we're going to be in a year it's almost impossible to imagine right now. People's creativity and people's ability to use it just on their own, like studio quality feeling work coming out from just individuals is such a beautiful thing.
Yeah, like when I give talks these days, I ask the audience how many of you are creative, and 3 to 5% put up their hands. Then I ask them, how many of you think that there isn't a creative child? All children are creative. The reality is all adults are creative as well. We just don't have the technology to tell our stories. So I hope that, stability and kind of everyone working together, we can build those tools and building blocks so everyone can just tell awesome stories. That's going to be great.
Exactly. I mean, I feel the same way. And I have always said that. So that's one of the reasons why I've always been such a fan of you and you guys. And it's such a pleasure to be here with you. So what about just like a little sneaky peeky thing about what it was like to meet Peter and the process of getting that together before you go? I know you're super busy, but if you can just give us
No, it's all good. Yeah, no. So it was pretty awesome. I was at a dinner with Peter that a friend organized, and we got chatting, and then we're like, kind of, let's do this. He came by with a bunch of his creative partners, and then it just kind of snowballed from there. Peter's always been a visionary in just pushing the boundaries, and this is obviously kind of key here. I think you've seen kind of how he's kind of responded as it's kind of emerged. This is kind of the future, and we'll have better and better models and better things. But the key thing is inspiring to create, I think, not just consuming. And I think that's kind of what's the core of here, and that's why it's diffused together, right? Who knows? Maybe we'll do GANs together. We have a whole GAN team and other things in the future. But again, I
Nice.
think I think
Writing
again,
that down.
creating, again, we've got a good name for it. This is going to be the way it kind of goes. So I think Peter's been kind of just super awesome, always pushing the boundaries. I just can't wait to see again what he creates and then what he inspires. And I think this is the cool thing, right? Like creatives can take it and just expand it even more. So other people can combine their stories to tell even better stories, as well as having that core of inspiration and creativity from giants like him. Also a super cool guy.
Isn't he?
Super cool guy. A great way to end it. Well, frickin' thank you so much, Ahmad. I know that you're super busy and you must be exhausted just doing what you do. So we really, really appreciate you stopping in and talking to us and dropping a little thing about 3D so that we can all get excited.
It's all coming. It's all coming.
It's all
I think the
coming.
real ones are the creators and the developers. Again, look at all the awesome stuff everyone's putting together. So I'm gonna
Exactly.
dive back and just enjoy now.
Yes. Sit back,
The
just
fruits
enjoy.
of the labor.
Enjoy the fruits of the labor. Thank you so much again, and have a good freaking time.
Thanks, Ahmad. Throw the
Everyone,
emods in the
throw the
chat.
emods in the chat. Throw the emods in the chat.
Thank you.
Okay. Well, that was such a joy.
Yeah, we'll segue off.
Yeah,
Thank you,
segue with a beautiful segue off. That was always such a joy. It's always such a joy to hear from Ahmad. He's like, there's something about just his voice that's so soothing. I don't know what it is. But no one wants to hear me talk. No one wants to hear me talk, right? We're here.
We want to hear you talk. What are you saying?
I'm just saying, I am just the host. There are like people that are excited to hear from none other than Peter Gabriel. And I have to say that I had to I was supposed to come up with an intro for Peter. I can't help but rhyme, okay? It's like my life. I was supposed to come up with an intro for Peter, and it was really hard because how do you sum up someone like Peter Gabriel in under a minute? You really can't. I mean, this is a man who has spent the past 40 some years just basically pushing boundaries, right? I mean, he's pushed the boundary of his craft as a musician just constantly. He's pushed the boundaries of self-exploration. He's pushed the boundaries of that's my alarm. That's horrifying. He's pushed the boundaries of how the world listens to and appreciates music by just lifting up musicians from all over the globe. He's pushed the boundaries of technology. He's pushed the boundaries of activism, using his platform to basically shine a light on global issues, working with Amnesty International, founding a human rights organization. His accolades are freaking insane. I mean, he received the Man of Peace Award. He's in the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame. Again, I could go on and on and on. But basically, Peter, you are an alchemist who somehow seamlessly blends art, politics, technology, and spirituality into one like beautiful symphony of change. And now you are here bringing that same pioneering spirit to the next phase of artistic creation, which is AI art. And I wasn't with Stability when you and Tasha sort of first came up with this idea and when Sagans was brought on board. So I only know like a little bit of the story. And of course, the audience doesn't know any of the story. So I think that we would all be a little fascinated to hear about this project's evolution and its significance to you, not just as an artist, but as a person experiencing this period in history. So, without much further ado, smash those emotes in the chat and let's welcome Peter Gabriel so he can chat to us about his experience. Peter, hello.
Hi. Thank you very much. I'm a little embarrassed by that introduction, and I think with your new nickname, I'm about to get arrested. But beside that, it's been an amazing experience. I mean, my dad was an inventor, so I've always sort of been interested and been brought up in people thinking about the future. And here we are now with AI, sort of rapidly. Although it obviously has the power to destroy us completely, but in the meantime, how we respond to it and how it really transforms the world, I think, is critical and very exciting at the same time, sometimes scary. But in the creative world, I love what Imad was saying just then, that, I've always believed that talent is a very questionable commodity. I just think creativity is a language and anyone can learn to speak it. If you drop a baby into any country, after a while, they'll pick up the language and find a way to tell their story and communicate what and who they are, and what their dreams are. And I think it's the same with, you can drop the same baby into the world of sound or visuals, and now into AI and maybe immersive art, and they're going to grow up with these amazing tools that don't exclude them or make them feel
Yeah.
unable to communicate or disqualified, but encourage everyone to be in there. So I think that's an amazing goal. And at first, when I was told, it was actually my son that educated me about stability, and then I got excited the more I discovered, and asked my friend if I could meet Imad, and then we met, and so I was on the hustle, and he responded very well. So here we are. And I was initially thinking about stuff for the tour, and but then when it became so clear what was being done and how good it was, this idea emerged, and I was very happy to be the guinea pig, the first one in, and I think it is going to grow into something really important. And I just have to say, right at the outset, I was totally blown away by the quality and just the amount of work and how well it was executed, and the imagination of so many of these entries. I saw the sort of cut down list. I didn't see everything, but it just amazed me. So I'm absolutely delighted to be a part of this, and excited to be working with some of these extraordinary artists.
Thank you so much, Peter. What have people so beautifully said? I think it encompasses how all of us feel about this experience. And it, again, we are just so honored to be able to start this with you. It just seems very fitting. It just seems very fitting.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Tasha,
Absolutely.
she wants to say something. Tasha,
So I was,
say something.
no, I mean, this whole experience was just really serendipitous. Like we've had those moments, and you just know you're in the right place at the right time in the right timeline somehow, and everything sort of Peter expresses within his music, and the theme of IO and the IO tour, and everything. It's kind of those connections, and the polarities, and this whole thing. I don't know. It's unfolding in HD, and it's kind of weird. It's still this pinch me moment, but the way everything just worked out, and we're just so happy to be here and to kick this off with you. So yeah,
Great. Well,
and reading.
you mentioned timeline too, and I know that was a contentious issue when we extended it, because some
Oh,
people have been struggling
yeah,
for the deadline, and we pushed it back. But I hope
yeah,
in the long run, people will appreciate that. And I just want to give a shout out to Tasha, because when
Yes.
I think this was first discussed, no one really had any idea quite how many people would want to take part and how much work that would be. But she's done an amazing job.
Oh,
She has. Thank you so much for giving that shout out, because she deserves it so much. Guys, you have no idea how much work she's put into this, and it has been such a pleasure working with her. Okay, well, I think that you made a great segue, Tasha, and now I forget what it was, but it had something to do with just wanting to watch the videos.
I mean, we're here for that, are we not?
We're here for that.
Everybody is so excited.
Yes, everyone is so excited, and I am so excited. And so I think we're just gonna go ahead and do that. So just so the audience knows what's gonna happen, we're gonna play a very brief intermission-y video. It's only going to be a minute, just so if you have to run and pee, go and do it right then.
Do it real fast.
Yeah, real fast. And then we're going to go straight into our first video. We are going to be showing the top 10 in no particular order up until the top 3. We're going to show each video, and then we're going to take a break in between each video, and we're just going to talk about it a little bit and say, you know, what we felt about it as judges. And then we're going to have another short break before we announce the top 3. So everyone, quick as a bunny, go do what you need to do. Make some noise in the chat. Get ready for the most exciting part of this whole freaking stream, is to see your all's work.
Yay.
Yay, yay, yay.
Back soon.
Be back soon.
It's
Right? Way to start off with a kick of a one. I freaking love this one. I think that it's really some of the most technical stuff. And I was kind of talking to Sagans a little bit about this, right? Is just creating these videos so that there's like a
consistency in the style.
consistency.
And the work, I mean, it's a lot of 3D before the AI work. And I mean, it's such a huge work to achieve something like this. So full congratulations.
Yeah.
Amazing.
It's so
Really
hard to have like the video wall. There's the one shot where it rotates, and there's the wall of videos with consistency. It's so hard to have a style that is coherent and yet has enough of the AI look in it to really like stand out. I think they were they achieved that beautifully here.
Yeah.
I love
Yeah.
the people, the cameras that were walking together there, and then all these window references, which called to mind Hitchcock and Rear Window, and I thought there was a lot of great elements there that she did beautifully.
Yeah. The storytelling on top of just the great technique is something that really made this one stand out. And I love that Hitchcock. That didn't click for me, but that's really cool now that I'm thinking about it.
I don't know if that's right,
Yeah.
but that's what it says.
It's
to me.
right because it resonated with you. That's right for everybody.
An old guy.
A Rear Window.
Yeah.
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 I mean, continue. Sorry. I'm not going to interrupt Peter Gabriel.
No, that's all right. I was just going to say the Rear Window goes with my Pito tag. So no,
perfect. Yeah. We have a theme. No. We have a theme that we can continue with.
Yeah, there's a theme here, I think. Thanks, Andy.
Yes, evolving. Amazing
awesome.
Job, Sarah. I don't know if you're in the chat, but we are sending you all the love.
Beautiful work.
Beautiful work. Okay, well, I guess we're going to go on to the next one.
Let's go.
You're
going to announce the next one, and we are on number 8, Don't Give Up, Tarunab. Yes, up next. See you in a bit.
In this proud land we grew up strong. We were wanted all along. I was taught to fight, taught to win. I never thought I could fail. No fight left, or so it seems. I am a man whose dreams have all deserted. I've changed my face, I've changed my name, but no one wants you when you lose. Don't give up, 'cause you have friends. Don't give up, you're not beaten yet. Don't give up, I know you can make it good. Though I saw it all around, never thought that I could be a fainted. Thought that we'd be last to go. It is so strange the way things turn. Drove the night toward my home, the place that I was born, on the lakeside. As daylight broke, I saw the earth, the trees had burned down to the ground. Don't give up, you still have us.
worry too much. It's gonna be alright. When times get rough, you can fall back on us. Don't give up. Please don't give up.
Got to walk out of here. I can't take anymore. Gonna stand on that bridge. Keep my eyes down below. Whatever may come and whatever may go, that river's flowing. That river's flowing. Moved on to another town. Tried hard to settle down. For every job, so many men, no one needs.
Don't give up, 'cause you have friends. Don't give up, you're not the only one. Don't give up, no reason to be ashamed. Don't give up, you still have us. Don't give up now, we're proud of who you are. Don't give up, you know it's never been easy. Don't give up, 'cause I believe.
Whatever may go, that river's flowing. That river's flowing. Moved on to another town. Tried hard to settle down. For every job, so many men, no one needs.
Don't give up, 'cause you have friends. Don't give up, you're not the only
Okay, we are 10, 9. And we are back.
We
Who
have
is
to wipe our
crying?
tears away.
Another amazing piece of work. It
Yeah.
was sort of romantic, haunted, and a great piece of storytelling. Beautifully done.
Yeah,
Absolutely.
I think that's really what hit me with this one was the storytelling for it. I definitely, me and Tasha were talking about it. We're like, we cried. There was something so beautiful about the visuals paired with your song, Peter, that were just like really hit home. And I was saying, Sans, I bet it hit with you a little bit because it had a little bit of the anime style in it.
Yeah, there is a
Yeah.
style, and it's a great choice for the model. That's crazy how the hands were quite perfect with the model. And yeah, we were chatting about how crazy AI has been in the past months to achieve such a level today. That's amazing.
Absolutely.
Yeah, we were chatting a little bit too about how the technical ability to be able to get the hugs and stuff too, that's really freaking hard. It's hard without it like everyone just like morphing together and looking like a thing. But yeah, then the close up of the hands, like the technical and the storytelling was really lovely on this one. So big shout out. I don't know if Tarunab's in the chat, but everyone give him a freaking huge
Yeah.
shout out, clap.
And
for
the
doing
full
an
7
amazing
minutes.
job.
And
Yeah.
an
Yes, so
outro.
much work. I do
Yeah,
feel guilty
unreal.
writing long and slow songs. My kids are always telling me that they need them a lot shorter. No one will listen.
No, more, longer, 20 minutes. 20 minute songs. Okay, well, as you guys can see, the spectrum of talent already is insane. So let's just keep showing these amazing videos. Let's roll on to the next one.
So up next with the
Oh,
court,
yes.
number 7 is Clang. Our dear
Good job,
Wiz.
Tasha.
Yes, thank you.
Do my job for me.
Be back in a sec.
You know what, Tasha? I also don't have the song written.
You put your hand up, you make your bid. You got your pictures all laid out on the grid. Dug in the garden in the softest ground. Buried everything that you never want found. And the court will rise while the pillars all fall. We got the healer and the birthday cake. Got the real thing and we got the fake. We got the ladder, look, there is the snake. How my body begins to wake. And the court will rise while the pillars all fall. Got the money going up your nose. You got the data, don't control where it goes. What you have left is getting down to the bone. Your only memories on your mobile phone. And the court will rise while the pillars all fall. Out of this sentence, the ball and the claw. In all these pronouncements, I can make out the voice of the law. Out in the market, all our lives are on sale. And the poles are drifting further apart. Recovery cannot fail. Contingency deals and they're all in place. Got the big shot barrister to plead my case. Got my baby throwing up on a chocolate milk. The black cap judge reaches for his silk.
Going on Twitch.
Okay, cool. Well, let's
Okay.
Load up here. I was not concentrating. I was just right in the zone there.
Yeah, I was in the
you
zone too.
Yeah.
It just cut
2
off.
minutes.
I forgot
Why
it
is it
was
only 2 minutes?
Yeah.
Well,
That's out.
there's a lot of work in those 2 minutes.
Oh,
Amazing
so much
colors.
work.
Yeah, beautiful to see a wide variety of faces and the different cultures we were saying then. And no, it's another fantastic piece of work. So thank you so much.
Yeah.
Really
Thanks,
interesting
Wiz.
cubist aesthetic too. I would love to see
Yeah.
more of that. Super cool.
It's really cool, the merging of those two looks, and also again just the style being able to be consistent throughout is such a hard thing to do, and just making the choice to like bring in, as Peter said, just some different aesthetics, different looks than what we're used to, especially with AI. Bringing in some new faces, some new cultures is always such a breath of fresh air, and it worked so well with the song.
The national models coming in strong. Good shout to Africa there.
Yeah, definitely.
Yeah,
love
incredible.
the purple and yellows.
Yeah, the purple and yellows. Lakers. Shout out Wiz. Thank you so freaking much. AKA Clang. I don't know. I don't see you in the chat. I don't know if you're there. I hope you are and enjoying your little moment of fame. Such an amazing job. Congratulations. Everyone give him a good.
Thank you so much.
Big claps. Big claps. Okay. It's difficult to just keep seeing amazingness over and over and over again, but that's what we're going to do. We are moving on to our next one, which is Gonzalo. Let's cue this show.
Your hand up, you make your bid. You got your pictures all laid out on the grid. Dug in the garden in the softest ground. Buried everything that you never want found. And the chord will rise while the billows all fall. We got the healer and the birthday cake. Got the real thing and we got the pick. Got the ladder, look, there is a snake. How my body begins to wake. And the chord will rise while the billows all fall. Got the money going up your nose. Got the data, don't control where it goes. What you have left is getting down to the bone. Your only memories on your mobile phone. And the chord will rise while the billows all fall. Out of this sentence, the ball and the claw. In all these pronouncements, I can make out the voice of the law. Out in the market, all our lives are on sale. And the balls are drifting further apart. Recovery cannot fail. CDs and they're all in place. Got the big shot barrister to plead my case. Got my baby throwing up on a chocolate milk. The black cat judge reaches for his silk. And the chord will rise while the billows all fall. We lost the line between the good and the bad. We lost the line between the sane and the mad. To draw the line across the writing pad, the line of conscience that we never have had. And the chord will rise pillars on foam.
We're back.
And we're back. Oh, I love this one. We kept talking, and I hope that they're in the chat. I didn't see if they were chatting or not, but I hope that they are, because we really want to know what the tag is.
Yes,
And
What is the tag?
What
Yeah,
is
we-
the tag? And what it means. So I hope they're
It
in.
really captures that sort of subculture feeling of protest and subversion, and I think it does that extraordinarily well. And Emily was explaining it's probably done with taking some real film and then working that in, because I'm pretty ignorant about all these processes, but I'm amazed at the results. So congratulations again. There's a really strong mood to that.
Congrats.
Congrats.
Very punk.
100%.
Very cool.
Very punk.
But-
Yeah, I
but
wish they
please
were
tell
here
us
to
what
answer
LUB
this
means.
question.
Yeah, they
Yeah.
can be here, or if they are not.
No, tweet
able-
us, tag us at Diffuse
Yeah.
Together, at Stable Diffusion, at Stability, at Peter, at anybody, and just let us know
Yeah, let us know.
what that tag was. Is it just a tag? Is that stock footage from somewhere of somebody else tagging something, so you don't
Yeah.
actually know? Whatever the case is, it's incredibly
But
entertaining.
Yes.
And
a great
amazing,
sense
yeah.
of style anyway, and yes, another strong piece of work.
Yeah,
Very
we were
different
saying
to the
how
one
it was
before,
a
but,
really
powerful. Sorry, Emily.
yeah. No, don't be. We were just saying also, I want to just also note real quickly that they made a really good choice to make the flickering look like fire. I think that made
Yeah, it was
the
working
flickering
well.
effect
Yeah,
work
I
really
already
well.
understand.
Yeah.
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 Frame by
Okay.
frame.
Well, we're running down the line. We are getting close to the end.
So close.
I know we have one more to show before we intermission, and that is Infinite Vibes.
No, we are number 5, I believe.
Oh, never mind.
We're not
I'm
there
lying.
yet.
I am lying. I was getting too excited. You know who's coming up 2 in a row now? We're actually look at Cushes.
Okay, up next with Kush. Be back soon.
God, Tasha.
You sledgehammer. Why don't you call my name? You better call the sledgehammer. Put your mind at rest. I'm gonna be the sledgehammer. This can be my testimony. I'm your sledgehammer. Let there be no doubt about it. The sledge, the sledge,
Yeah, it's so fun.
It just
Winner.
that way.
Oh, I love that. Love all the transformations, all the metamorphoses, are just, and some of the robot characters and so on, and what you do with the face. So there was a little reference to the original video there too. But it's a funny thing, because sometimes I think the AI version of my face, sometimes I feel it nails me, and sometimes I don't feel that. But it's just amazing, all the different things you did with that and the sort of musical and tech references, sort of steampunk vibe that is very strong. So yeah, I love that.
Yeah, there was definitely some crazy technical stuff in that. I mean, I think Sagan's, you were talking about how yeah.
It's pretty impressive, like the consistency on the style between the images generated on the forum and the style transfer on the face. That's really amazingly done.
Yeah. And just the sync with the music as well. I mean, it was just popping and fun the whole freaking time. You just want to dance to it. It was such a joy. Kush, I hope you're in the chat. Loved this video so much. So I hope you're hearing all about how great it was.
Yeah, and I just want to say I was very touched by your comments about your dad too. I didn't read the comments because I didn't want to be influenced by anyone's comments, but that was just pointed out to me. And anyway, thank you for telling me. But stunning piece of work.
Incredible. And I've just 250,000 frames. Then curated the footage and selected the best shots to be included in the final versions.
Yeah.
I mean,
and people say AI is easy.
Yeah.
That's the theory, right?
Yeah. So freaking crazy. Yes. Kush, thank you so much. What an amazing video. We really appreciate it.
I'm just amazed at the amount of time, energy, creativity, and sheer endurance that has gone into this. It's amazing, and just want to thank everybody, because I know I don't even dare try and count the hours that must have gone into all these.
Yeah.
It's extraordinary.
Yes, 100%. Chat, emotes in the chat, emotes in the chat, emotes in the chat. Okay, so now we have one left until
Actually
we intermission
intense.
to the final winners. So we have one, then we have an intermission, then we have the big finalists. The people are bringing home the prize. People are going to bring up. They're going to have their Oscar speech. They're going to cry. It's going to be great. But before that, we're going to. I dropped the line too early. I said it before. We're going to watch Infinite Vibes' video. So let's cue that up.
I'm just a part of everything. I stand on two legs and I learn to sing. It's not what was said and it's not what I heard. I walk with my dog and I whistle with the bird. Stuff coming out, stuff going in. I'm just a part of everything. Stuff coming out, stuff going in. I'm just a part of everything. So we think we really live apart, 'cause we got two legs, a brain and a heart. We all belong to everything, to the octopus suckers and the buzzard's wing, to the elephant's trunk and the buzzing bee's sting. Stuff coming out, stuff going in. I'm just a part of everything. I'm just a part of everything. Coming out, I'm going in. I'm just a part of everything. I learn like a baby, I learn like a seed. Spread out my tubers wherever I need. I find any way to attach and connect, and I run like water, no cause or effect. I got stuff coming out, and stuff going in. I'm just a part of everything. Stuff coming out, and stuff going in. I'm just a part of everything. When the panting is over and the warmth has run out, love will be flowing, I have no doubt. With the vehicle in neutral and the ground to be faced, I'll be all laid to rest in my proper place. Into the roots of an old oak tree, where life can move freely in and out of me. With stuff coming out and stuff going in. I'm just a part of everything. I
back after that amazing. I'm a little obsessed with this one just because it's what I try to do, but better. Infinite vibes. You're always doing amazing work. Right? The technicality that we were talking about in this while it was going,
Yeah,
right? Megan?
it's so unique, and the style of Infinite Vibes for all his video are just, I mean, that just the style that he used AI to create something that we can't do without it, and for this reason, it's amazing. It's pretty unique, and I mean, we are in love with this video.
Yeah.
Same.
Yeah, I think it's a stunning piece of work, and for the song too, the fact that it moves from these sort of rock and crystal forms into living things, and the way the metamorphoses slip into different worlds, and the song is trying to talk about the interconnectedness of everything, and it does it so well. So it just, and the level of detail and imagination are just fantastic. Thank you.
Yes.
I also
Thank
love
you so
how
much.
the different AI tools within the same genre of AI video art produce different aesthetics, and mixing them especially. Like there's divergence within the medium that way, and it's still interconnected. Kind of echoes the song. Love that.
Yes, especially with this one. I know Infinite. Yeah, 3D. He's saying I made it in 3D world in Blender, textured everything with photos from my 29mm film camera, and then ran it through Warp Diffusion. So
Incredible.
iteration of an AI on top of an AI on top of an AI. It's like mwah, my favorite thing. Always amazing work. Infinite, I love you. Come be my friend. Okay. Okay, so as you guys can see, it has been a journey for us as judges going through all of these amazing works. Now you guys understand how hard it has been because the level of talent, the caliber of talent has been so high. We're going to go into a little itty bitty intermission break. So run, go pee if you have to, but make sure that you get back. It's probably only going to be a minute or two. And then we're going to go right into the winners. So,
Yay!
yay!
Right.
See you soon.
See you soon.
You soon.
We're
And we're back.
back? Okay, great.
Yeah, here we go.
And we're what?
We're back. We're front.
Okay.
We're sideways.
Welcome back, everybody. Thank you all for being here. I hope you got your peas out, because if you didn't, you're going to miss some great work. I'm not going to hold the suspense any longer. We are going to run right into third place. Our third place winner is going to be taking home $250. 1,000 API credits, a $10,000 commission from Real World Productions with Peter Gabriel, and tickets to Peter Gabriel's tour. So without further ado, we're going to go ahead and take a look at the winning entry by Matt Byrne, aka Orangorillatan, with his animation for The Court.
Pictures all laid out on the grid. Dug in the garden in the softest ground. Buried everything that you never want found. And the chord will rise while the pillars all fall. We got the healer and the birthday cake. We got the whipping and we got the bake. The ladder, look, there is a snake. How my body begins to wake. And the chord will rise while the pillars all fall. Got the money going up your nose. Got the data, don't control where it goes. But you have left it getting down to the bone. Your only memories on your mobile phone. And the chord will rise while the pillars all fall. Out of this sentence, the ball and the claw. In all these pronouncements, I can make out the voice of the law. Out in the market, all our lives are on sale, and the balls are drifting further apart. Recovery cannot fail. Got emergency deals and they're all in place. Got the big shot barrister to plead my case. Got my baby throwing up on a chocolate milk. The black cat judge reaches for his silk. And the chord will rise while the pillars all fall. We lost the line between the good and the bad. We lost the line between the sane and the mad. Still draw the line across the writing pad. The line of conscience that we never have had. And the chord will rise while the pillars all fall.
otherwise.
Yeah.
Okay, we got a minute left.
Love the random. Hello, what's this stream about? You make AI generations? Freaking amazing. Matt, congratulations. Matt is currently a CG supervisor with 20 years worth of experience in VFX and post-production. Are we still here? Because I am looking at... Okay. They are excited about how the visual industry will evolve and how AI, things I love about them, particularly seeing this artist grow in the AI field since the very such a pleasure to watch. Please be sure to check out which we will be throwing down in the chat. Make sure to see what he is up to. Check out his current project that he's working with Dead Man's Couch on with a music video there. And now let's stop listening to me talk. Let's give a warm welcome to Matt, aka Orangorillatan.
Woohoo!
Hello, guys.
Want to be big? There
Hi.
he is.
How you doing,
Yeah.
guys? Thank you so
Good.
much.
All the better for having seen that.
Oh, that's so kind of you. Thank you so much.
So-
I'm so humbled to be here, honestly. Thank you.
Of course. So, Matt, I know that you prepared a little thing. We would love to hear about your process and where this video came from. So, if you can move past the tears of joy.
Yeah, so I'm just going to talk a little bit about the process of how I made it. I was basically using the latest Diffusion notebook on Google Colab to generate everything there. You know, I wanted this video to be purely text prompt based rather than using any input images or videos. I mean, I fully respect and love doing that, of course, but for this one, I just wanted it to be text prompts. So, I mean, ultimately, I only found out about this competition with about a week left until the original deadline. So I just challenged myself to see, like, what can you do in a week? You know, I work long hours, so what can you do in a week's worth of evenings, ultimately?
Wow.
So I spent, you know, the first 4 evenings of that week, sort of pre-planning how I was going to diffuse everything. You know, analyzing the video and deciding exactly where all the cut points were going to be, and then basically drafting up a sequence of about 60 text prompts. I can't remember exactly how many shots were in there, but they were, you know, a big list of prompts, each one with a keyframe number so that they would come in at the right time.
Wow.
Then I used a tool that probably some of you know about, created by Chigozi.
Oh, gee.
Yeah, okay. To generate keyframe strings based off the audio. So you know, you upload the audio wave file and it use an expression to generate a string of keyframes. And I was using that to control the strength schedules, the noise schedules, as well as the 3D camera motion. So when the audio peaks, the camera moves more, but also the image changes, which is quite complicated and very easy to get wrong. You know, having tried for about a year now to get it right, I think I did okay with this one. Then ultimately, I took those keyframes and I used Pharmapsychotics collab notebook to preview the camera move, so I could see how it was going to move before I started generating the imagery. And then ultimately, after that, the actual generation of the video was like a one-hit wonder sort of thing. I knew I wasn't going to have time to go back and edit the video and tweak it because of the deadline that I was up against at that point. So whatever came out of the forum the first time is ultimately what you see in the final video, though. It was all diffused in one go. It took about 3.5 days. It was and nights. So yeah, it took a bit of time. And then I up-resed everything using Topaz Labs video enhance AI, using Premiere to overlay the audio, and then that was it. I submitted it on the deadline day, just about in time. I found out about the deadline extension like a lot of us did, and then just decided I'm not going to touch it again. You know, I thought about going back and revisiting, but it would just go against the challenge that I set myself in the first place. So yeah, that's how I made it.
I mean, that just goes to show how much of the pre-planning really helps out in these things. And I really appreciate you talking about your process. And I know that because Peter didn't get a chance to read some of the things that you talked about in your submission, and I think when you had talked about especially your homage to the artist and things like that, I would love to hear a little bit about that before we chat a little bit more.
Well, I mean, ultimately, so when I was first aware of the competition, I went through all of the available tracks and just had a look and a listen, obviously. And you know, the contents of this, it was inspired by Peter's song, of course, like obviously. But then there's a sculptor called Tim Shaw who did a wonderful piece of artwork to go with the track as an accompaniment.
Yeah.
So I was ultimately trying to draw inspiration from that without copying that, if you know what I mean. So I was using text prompts sort of related to visual contents and feelings and aesthetics rather than mentioning Tim's name explicitly. And yeah, I mean, Tim's work is it's incredible, and it's kind of got this gritty feeling to it, which I really like. And it's like it's slightly uncomfortable as well, but it also feels empowering, and I felt that sort of tied into the song quite well. So yeah, I mean, I just aim to capture that sort of duality, like gritty and hopeful at the same time. And you know, I tried to tie some lyrics to the visuals, but not all of them. I sort of like leaving it a bit open to interpretation, you know, because everyone interprets music in their own way. Everyone hears songs differently. So I like leaving videos open to interpretation as well, without being too explicit. So yeah, I mean, ultimately, it's an homage to not just Peter, who I obviously adore, but also to Tim, because I've got just as much love and respect for his work. So yeah, I mean, I hope I captured your vision, Peter, of this sort of just and peaceful world. And
I
yeah,
think you did
it's coming from a place
absolutely
of love and
amazing.
respect. That's all.
Sorry.
Yeah.
Well, amazing job. And as I said a bit earlier, offline, but all these final winner videos, any one of them would have been a very worthy winner. And this, I think, what I loved about this is this sort of, the sculptural references. It's like the history of sculpture, and then it's so textural too. You feel that, and then when you move from skeletons to these sculptural things, and then you've got also this reference to the court and the justice system with these pillars of the establishment and what people understand as the law, and there's obviously references there in the song, but it's I think it's just an extraordinary piece of work, and considering it now, it seems to be done in about 4 days of non-stop work. Even more amazing. But no, I just think the aesthetic was quite like nothing I've ever seen before, and really wonderful. Thank you so much.
No, thank you.
Thank you, Matt, so much for coming up. Please stick around. You are going to move backstage, but stick around because we have a couple more announcements that are going to be exciting for you. So please stick around. Don't leave yet. Hang out. So we're going to, everyone say goodbye to Matt.
Goodbye to Matt.
Shout
Okay,
out,
Matt.
lots of claps.
Thank you again.
Thank you very much, guys. Thank you.
Brilliant.
We have
Freaking
one more
brilliant.
exciting little
Yeah,
tidbit.
but let's.
Wait. Okay.
He's gonna stick around.
Don't go anywhere, Matt.
Don't go
unless
anywhere.
You have things to do, but
Stay
please.
backstage, hang out. Okay.
Yes. Great. We'll be back.
Yeah. Awesome. Okay. So I know we are having our little hearts are racing. It has been amazing. I love this. This is so much fun. Okay. So without further ado, I'm going to announce the second place winner. This winner is taking home $500, 2,000 API credits, $10,000 worth of commissions from World War Productions. Tickets to Peter Gabriel's tour, and everybody give an amazing shout out. We're going to watch the video of Steve Grizz, aka Vinderworld, for his animation of Panopticon. Cue the amazingness.
In the air, the small cloud takes its form. All the phones take pictures while it's warm. Panopticon, let's find out what's going on. Panopticon, let's see where clues are leading. Panopticon, won't you show us what's going on? Panopticon, so how much acquaintance was found. Look from the street and we look down from the skies. See through the barriers, we could see through all those lies. Panopticon, let's find out what's going on. Panopticon, let's see where clues are leading. Panopticon, won't you show us what's going on? Panopticon, so how much is real? And we pour the medicine down while we watch the world around us. We got witness on the ground, taking in the evidence, and we reach across the globe. Got all the information flowing to face the mother lode. Tentacles around you, around you.
Do
And
you hear
we're
us?
back.
We back. You
We
know,
just
the
want to make the
metaverse.
suspense even greater, obviously, for this. I mean, it's fine. I'm sure you all were just geeking out over that as much as we were and have been. I could talk about it for days, but I won't. Instead, I will invite our winner up. Steve Grizz, aka Vinderworld, describes himself as a stable diffusion purist. As you can see from that amazing work, they've been using stable diffusion since September 2022. Their work was showcased at NFT NYC. I know because I saw it there. He has a new series releasing Tuesday, June 6th. There will be some deform videos and SD in painting pieces. So if you like what you saw here, be sure to go check out his socials and show that he's got coming up. But for now, I can see him right down there in the corner. Who wants to hear from me? Let's hear from you. Hello, Steve.
What is good? Your team did an awesome job keeping everyone out of the loop of who won. So this is a huge surprise and shock to me. Yeah, I did not think I would be getting in the top 3, and I was blown away by some of those other submissions that we saw earlier. Like, yeah, just surprised to be up here.
Well, wonderful. I mean,
Well, you
tell us
shouldn't be
about.
surprised.
Yeah,
It's
you shouldn't.
amazing piece of work, and it's like painterly and all the different transformations and references, in the same way. But I think Matt's work was sort of had a sculptural quality. You've got this painterly approach, and it's just beautiful work. I mean, as I said, any of these winners could easily be in first position. It's just extraordinary work. Thank you.
Thanks. I appreciate those words, Peter. This video was pretty awesome to make. I will say that much. It really came together. I had been spending the last couple months really trying to teach myself to form. I have no artistic background in the sense of traditional, going to school or being in film, or at my heart, I draw and I make art, and I'm an artist, and I've masqueraded as other professions my whole life. So this past year, I took a leap to leave career and make art. And when I saw through replicate.com back in October this type of technology, I knew that this was something that I had to keep my eyes on, because I knew in the next couple months it was going to become something amazing to work with as a medium. And so, yeah, I dove into Deforum in about January, February of this year, and just really dove into so many YouTube videos and tutorials and teaching myself, because I don't have the background. So the camera motions were intense on this. I created this video out of two output clips. No post production. I really want to pride myself on what can the AI do. What is it capable of? What are the limitations at this current timestamp? Um, and so, yeah, the motion parameters were intense on this, as you could tell.
Well, I
Yes,
think we're all very glad that you found this medium, because it seems like you were born to do it. It's extraordinary work.
it seriously
Thanks.
is.
It was born
Yeah.
for you.
It
Yeah,
was
I
born
think
for you.
it's incredible to see someone push Deforum so far. It's absolutely amazing.
Yeah, I think
the camera movements and the perspective you created, that's simply amazing. Congrats.
yeah. For people who don't know the tool, and really it's like mind-blowing how you use it and what you do with it. You definitely do something that's super unique, constantly, not only with the way that you use the camera movements and everything, but able to tell a story through it. A very clear story is something that's super unique for you. So congratulations again. Really, really appreciate it. Is there anything else you want to say about the process? Because I tell me how to do it. No.
I mean, I think I've shared some screenshots of the motion parameters. They were intense, but really just, getting the first clip was 4 minutes on this video. So I had 37 outputs with just a shit ton of of parameters. But the symbolism was really key for me in this. In my work, I've always just littered it with symbolism. Starting with the sunflowers and keeping this kind of idea that the sunflower worships the sun. And as you look into just everything with the all-seeing eye and the cameras, I was so blown away with Panopticon. This is probably the 12,000th time I've listened to the song through the last month. So yeah, there was just so much in this with being faithfully subservient in today's society, having those eyeballs always on you, and then just seeing people kind of jailed by their technology or by their medications or their cocktails or whatever it may be, and being in this state of lucidity. And Deforum just does such a great job of creating this dreamlike state. It really does feel like a dream when I watch these videos, and it feels like I have extremely vivid dreams I have my whole life, and I wanted to capture that with the motion parameters. So kind of flowing from scene to scene with, you had the scenes with Berlin and the Berlin Wall, and then the tentacles wrapped around you. You see these fish that seem like they're fish in a vast sea, but then you see people actually observing them, and you're just trapped in a fish tank. Just little things like that throughout the whole video that I could watch the video over and over again, and I could probably spend an hour talking about symbolism. I don't want to
Great.
bore people with that, but it was a
Well,
blast to
do
make
it.
this.
Yeah, please do it at some point because we'd love to hear the rest of it.
Yeah, I mean, all the way to the end scene where you've got the birds flying with the cameras over the city, and you've got a person that becomes the bird that's broken free and has been able to break out of this cycle of reality that we're in, and transcend. And I even put an oak tree in there for you, Peter, because
Thank you.
I did some. I know that you'd
Thank
love to
you.
be reincarnated as a tree or a flower.
Oh,
So I
He's
did a
very
little bit of
one-dimensional.
research into you personally,
Great.
and added some stuff into this as well.
Cool.
I made this over 4 or 5 days as well.
Great.
Amazing.
Yeah.
It's amazing.
unreal.
It's freaking unreal.
Well, make
Well,
some noise in the
Make some
chat,
noise for
everybody.
Underworld. Also stick around, do not go anywhere. Just hang out on the sidelines. We have some more news that's going to be coming up for you. I know we'll let you go though, because I'm sure you've got DMs. You got to tell all your friends. You got to know what's going on.
Yeah,
No one
blowing
knows
up.
what I've been doing the past year. I just keep to myself.
Well, thank you so much again. Be sure to stick around again. Everyone say bye to Steve, and we are going to go
Hi,
ahead
Steve.
and
Thanks.
go.
Cheers.
Cheers.
Take care.
Hang out
Thank
for
you
a
again.
second though. Here,
Brilliant.
we got things to say.
I know just gets better and better and better. And just so you know how much better and better and better it's going to get. So a lot of you were counting, and you were like, did we only do 6 in the first bit? And wait, are there 4 winners? Maybe? Well, guess what? Good job with math. You guys are right. The top place
Don't
is
miss a beat.
actually tied. There were 2 top contenders. It was almost impossible to choose. So we just sort of decided, screw it, why not? Both of them will be taking home $1,500 from Stability AI, 5,000 API credits, tickets to Peter Gabriel's tour, and both of them will also be getting the $10,000 commissions from Real World Productions. Yes, I know. What? It's insane. Okay, so I'm going to be announcing them now in no particular order because they are both absolutely amazing. The first first place tied winner is Junie Lau with The Court. So let's take a look at her amazing video.
take your bid. You got your pictures all laid out on the grid. Dug in the garden in the softest ground. Buried everything that you never want found. And the court will rise while the pillars all fall. We got the healer and the birthday cake. We got the weaving and we got the fake. We got the ladder, look, there is a snake. How my body begins to wake. And the court will rise while the pillars all fall. Got the money going up your nose. You got the data, don't control where it goes. But you have left it getting down to the bone. Your only memories on your mobile phone. And the court will rise while the pillars all fall. Out of this sentence, the ball and the claw. In all these pronouncements, I can make out the voice of the law. Out in the market, all our lives are on sale. And the balls are drifting further apart. Recovery cannot fail. CDs and they're all in place. Got the big shot barriers to plead my case. Got my baby throwing up on a chocolate milk. The black cat judge reaches for his silk. And the court will rise while the pillars all fall.
Ah,
Peter's just like,
I know.
So good.
So good.
Yeah.
So incredible. Junie,
Yeah, and she
wow.
nailed me absolutely. But it's
Yes.
done with so much style, energy, totally original, and
So
a good dose of humor.
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a
Amazing work.
Tarantino, Peter Gabriel fever dream.
I know.
With
Well,
a
let
bit
me
of Wes
intro her so we can
Anderson.
get her up here, and then we can tell her to her face how amazing she is. Okay, so for several years, Junie has worked as a director and production designer, crafting narratives in fashion films, music videos, and advertising productions. Her personal projects focus on her social identity and her unique experiences, bridging the captivating cultures of the East and the West. Her artwork has been showcased at the renowned Royal Academy of Arts in London and featured in esteemed publications like British Vogue. If you want to check out more of what Junie is doing, be sure to check out her socials in the chat. But for now, let's just give her a big old welcome. Hit those emotes. Hello, Junie. Woo! Congratulations.
Hi.
Hey.
Okay, now we can finish
Truly amazing work. Thank you.
Thank you. Okay.
Not me.
Let me just buttons.
Junie,
Okay.
congratulations.
Thank
How do you
you. Yeah,
You
I'm
look
gonna
lovely.
do my speech, right?
Do your speech. Do your speech.
Yeah.
Tell us all the things. There's so much hype in the chat for you right now, and honestly, clean sweep, unanimous, just gold stars everywhere. Everybody was just jaw on the floor.
Okay. So, hello
No
everyone.
pressure.
Hello everyone, I'm Junie. Thank you so much for appreciating the music video I create for The Court by Peter Gabriel. Being an Asian who is not naturally talkative, I find myself unable to find the right words to express my grateful emotion at this moment. The music video tells a story that raises questions about what life would be like if we were to change a seemingly insignificant choice. It presents a critical reflection on the importance of truth and fairness. The power of AI and Stable Diffusion lies in its ability to invite and transport Peter to any location, just in any fashion, and allow him to experience dimensions beyond the real world. These technologies surpass the limitation of age, time, and space, presenting endless possibility. In bringing this story to life, I used multiple AI tools, including Stable Diffusion, Dream Studio, Kyber, Diffusion, ChatGPT, Midjourney, DALL-E 2, and many others. So moving forward, my plan is to continue this journey by using the latest AI tools such as Diffusion, Nerve, and Photoshop Generative Fill. I truly appreciate your support, and I'm looking forward to your reviews. Thank you.
Beautifully
Congrats.
done. Beautifully done.
Brilliant.
Yeah,
Brilliant
it was
work.
so fun.
Thank you
There's so much energy and
Junie.
humor and yeah, just so fresh.
Yes.
Can we
First-
share Junie's socials in the Twitch chat? They're asking
Yeah.
for them.
Should we? I hope we can. I hope we can.
Junie,
Mods.
I don't actually think I had Junie's. Junie, what is your preferred social platform?
You can check on my Instagram. It's Junie Lau X, JUNIELAU X.
Wonderful. Awesome. Yes. Everyone go check out Junie. Give her a follow.
We will.
Junie, it was, again, we were all gushing about your work. I know you said that you have maybe a hard time expressing yourself. I am also that way, but you express yourself so well in your work and it comes out so clearly and so beautifully. We all definitely concur that. I don't know. Do we want to gush more?
I think everyone had a lot to say. Maybe we just go from like left to right because
Yeah.
that was like there was a lot. Yeah, go for it.
Yeah, Sagans, you're left. You're on left. Oh, we're putting them on the spot now.
Hello? Oh, sorry, is that me? Sorry.
Sagans.
No, it's just I haven't seen anything like it. It's funny, energetic, and just beautifully executed. So yeah, I think all these four winners all have different and extraordinary qualities, but yeah, these yours and one other had a little extra for us, but just they're all quite remarkable, and I'm definitely going to be following what all of you are doing from now on. It's such obvious talent. Thank you.
Amazing.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Well, thank you, Peter. I think you summed it up really, really well. Junie, be sure to stick around in the sidelines. We have one more winner, but we also have some announcements to come up. So don't leave. I know it's really late for you. Junie's joining us, and it's like 3 o'clock in the morning. So
Yeah.
everybody give even more claps for Junie for that. Don't worry, it'll be over soon. So big shout out, give some emotes. Let's smash emote Junie off the stage. Thank you, Junie. Okay.
Incredible.
Freaking credible.
Thanks, Junie. The time has come.
Are we keeping
Again.
Junie up? Are we keeping Junie?
No, we good. Junie gonna just hang around here for
Great.
some treats.
You have
And
to
thank you so
send her
much.
off.
Claire, did you have anything to say?
Just
By
that
the way?
it's incredibly cinematic and unlike anything I've seen. And I always love when I see AI video that I could not reproduce in any capacity. It was real magic. I don't know how you accomplished that, and I'm blown away.
Yeah.
What she said.
We're having a hard time getting Junie off because we're so we're so amazed by her work.
Thanks so much, Junie.
Okay. All right. Well, I know that was moving for everybody, and I know no one was expecting a tie, but we did have a tie. Our next winner, again, winning the same thing as Junie, $15 million. $15 million from Stability, 5,000 API credits, tickets to Peter's show, $10,000 in commissions from Real World Productions. The winner is Lamb Sun for his panopticon.
Tide winner.
So let's show.
Tide winner.
Tide winner. Tide winner. I've said tide like 100 times. Tide winner.
Good.
Tide.
In the air, the small cloud takes its form. All the phones take pictures while it's warm. Panopticon, let's find out what's going on. Panopticon, let's see where clues are leading. Panopticon, won't you show us what's going on? Panopticon, so how much is real? And we all let us down while we watch the world around us. We got witness underground, taking in the evidence, and we reach across the globe. Got all the information flow. You face the mother road. Tentacles around you, around you. From above and deep below the ground, it was in Berlin that all the evidence was found. Look from the street and we look down from the skies. See through the barriers, we can see through all those lies. Panopticon, let's find out what's going on. Panopticon,
back. So, everybody, freaking amazing. Congratulations. Give Lamson love in the chat. How beautiful was that? So, unfortunately, Lamson could not be here with us today, but they did prepare a speech. So, I am going to be reading that for them, and everyone can just pretend that I am them for a hot second, okay? So, I'm going to be saying it as I am them, you know. Okay, so here's their speech. Here's an insight into my workflow and how it has developed over time. It all begins with inspiration. I immerse myself in a song, listening repeatedly, allowing the melodies and lyrics to evoke vivid imagery, stories, and emotions in my mind. I take note of every vision that pops up, capturing the essence of the concept. Next, I create a storyboard to map out the pacing and mood of each shot. I determine whether a shot should be fast or slow paced, whether it requires dynamic camera movements or wide angle shots, and how to synchronize it with the music. I also decided which techniques needed for the shot: Diffusion, warp diffusion, blender, etc. During this process, I assign keywords to each shot, such as running, looking, eating, abstract spinning, or desperate. These keywords help me maintain clarity and focus as I progress. Once I have the plan in place, I begin executing the shots. This involves finding, editing appropriate footage, or creating 3D shots. I then run them through Warp Diffusion to make deforum parsec prompts to achieve the desired effect. After completing a shot, I edit it using DaVinci Resolve, ensuring that it is free from flickering and perfectly synchronized with the music. After all the shots are in place, I watch the entire clip repeatedly, assessing its impact and determining any necessary changes or improvements to enhance the overall emotional experience. My workflow is deeply personal, rooted in my own feelings and experiences. With Panopticon, the song struck a deep chord with me. It resonated with my constant sense of being watched and watching others while navigating the world of social media. Within the first hour of listening to the song repeatedly, the concept and half of the story came to me effortlessly. The other half emerged as I worked on the music video, coinciding with personal challenges in my relationships. It reinforced my belief in the power of love to overcome obstacles. I am overwhelmed with happiness and a profound sense of gratitude. This journey has been an incredibly beautiful one for me. As I pursued the entries posted in the Discord chat, I was struck by the sheer brilliance and talent displayed by my fellow participants. It made me realize how much room there is for improvement and how many valuable lessons I can learn from everyone's work. My entries are deeply rooted in my personal feelings, and while I acknowledge that some parts are messy or incomplete, I am genuinely delighted and grateful that you all took the time to watch and appreciate them. Your support means the world to me. Moreover, witnessing the remarkable journeys of other participants has been an immense joy. Many of your works have truly blown my mind. It fills me with motivation and a newfound confidence to explore and learn more in this captivating realm of AI and art. The fusion of artistic expression and AI technology evokes such a profound emotional response within me, and I am eager to continue working in this field for as long as possible. I sincerely hope that each and every one of you can maintain your passion and continue producing countless masterpieces. Let us inspire and uplift one another as we venture further into the boundless possibilities of this new AI-driven world. Thank you all once again for your support and for embarking on this credible journey.
Incredible!
Incredible.
Well, I'm running out of superlatives here because it's just each one. I mean, they're just remarkable. And what I loved about this, I think it was the most sort of filmic journey for me. From the way the shots were moved and the way the story was constructed, and you definitely felt you were inside this other world. Another stunning piece of work. And I have to give a mention to the other piece that Lamson contributed, which was also one of my favorites, and extraordinary artist. And I think there's so much talent on display throughout this whole competition, and these winners, I think we have to watch. It's like watching the film directors emerge in the 60s or something that are going to dominate culture in years to come. And that, that's who you are, and you're doing extraordinary work. And it's great that you're coming from different parts of the world, and that this is a sort of an equalizer, this technology that will eventually, not all of us are as bright and smart as the people clearly who've produced these masterpieces, but it is going to give us all tools to express ourselves in 1,000 different ways. So thank you so much. You particularly, Lamson, and all of the winners and all of the participants. It's just, I've been completely blown away, and I'm thrilled to be a part of this new world that you will probably see a lot more of than I will, but it's extraordinary.
Very well said. Very well
Very
said.
well said. Yes.
Tears. I'm
Tears.
not crying. You're
I
crying.
know. And
I'm not
I think it's such an amazing one to end on too, especially with their speech and just their appreciation for the community as always. That is something that I think is such an amazing thing about AI art right now. It's just the community and everybody lifting each other up. It's so wonderful. It's so beautiful, and we really appreciate it. Okay, that was really deep and loving and amazing, and we're all moved by it. So we're going to wrap up, but before we do, we have a little special announcement that Tasha is just wiggling in her seats about.
Oh, yeah, stop it.
So for the top 4 finalists, I know your minds are already blown. You're already like, what could we possibly get? Well, guess what? We decided your work is amazing. We want to see more of it. You've been commissioned to do more of it. So maybe we should provide you with something, I don't know, that'll make it a little easier for you to do that. So you will all be receiving a 4090 GPU from Stability AI. Congratulations. Get
Great.
ready to explode your electricity.
I just threw them all up there.
Yes. So freaking congratulations. I hope that
More
gift will help
GPUs.
you guys create more amazing stuff, and will enlighten our lives in order to see those creations being made. So thank you so freaking much, everyone. Congratulations. Thank you to all of the finalists. Thank you to all of the participants. Thank you to the whole community. Thank you to the chat for being here and sharing your love. And most importantly, thank you so much to the judges, guys. It has been such a pleasure working with you. And I know that each and every one of you are super busy. I mean, Peter Gabriel is on tour right now, y'all, and he is here with us. So let's just take a moment for that.
I feel very privileged to be here, so thank you, because it's extraordinary work. And I think people will look back at this moment and see this as a critical juncture when a new culture was born.
Yes,
100%.
100%. So I'm going to give each of the other Claire Sagans, if you have anything else that you want to say while we're giving our sign outs. Nobody quite leave yet, because we're going to be playing some honorable mentions. As you can see, again, there was some great. Good. Claire, do you have any final thoughts you want to throw out?
I just wanted to say what an honor this was, and what a joy it is to see the creations of artists, emerging artists in this field, that it never gets old. I am absolutely privileged to do so, and obviously in this particular context with Peter Gabriel, it was not something I even imagined was possible a few years ago, which seems to be the running theme with AI. So couldn't be happier. I'll also plug, if you're in New York, I've got a free exhibition open with Super Rare. Go see it if you want to. That's about it.
Great.
Thanks so much for being here, Claire.
Thank you, Claire. Sagans, any last words?
Yeah, it was so moving today, really, to see that with the same tool, we can just achieve so many different forms of art, so many crazy things, and so many different forms of culture at the same time. It was really opening to see everything. And congratulations again to everyone. I mean, it has been amazing, and we can't imagine what it is to create on Peter Gabriel music. And congratulations again.
Thank you, Sagans.
Thanks, Sagans.
Peter, you already did an amazing outro, but I don't know. Do you have another one?
No, well, yeah, it just well, maybe just make it easy for everyone to explore this wonderful world that is emerging and just being focused here around the music, because I think there's going to be a ton of wonderful things that grow out of this. And so watch this space and watch these amazing artists.
Yes. Thank you, Peter. And speaking of watching this space, guys, be sure to follow us on Discord, follow us on our Twitter, because again, as we said, this is just the first in a series of these challenges that we will be doing with musicians coming up. So if you loved what you saw and you thought, hey, I can bring my A game too, and I want to be a part and I want to try out for some of these amazing prizes, guess what? There's going to be more. So keep an eye out. And with
I'm
that
gonna be
said,
rude and pop back in and say,
back
yeah,
in,
I'm gonna be
please.
rude, yeah, and pop back in and say, it's super important to support open source AI. Stability AI is basically the only one that's really pushing for that. Please be vocal and open on socials about how much you love Stability. As we move forward, it's going to be pretty pivotal, and
Hell
it's
yeah.
necessary. Yeah.
Thank you, Claire. A great
Absolutely.
topic.
Thanks
Really
for coming
appreciate
back for that. Very
Yes.
important.
Thank you for doing my job better
Yeah.
than I do. Thank you. Really appreciate
Not
it.
sponsored or endorsed at
Not
all.
sponsored. Not. It really wasn't.
No.
Okay. I think that's it, Tash. Right? We're just gonna hang out. We're gonna watch some of the last of these videos, and then
I think that is it. That is it. What
We
an
freaking
incredible
did it.
first journey into this world. I'm so very happy. Just congrats to everybody. Seriously.
Congrats to everybody. Thank you again.
Brilliant.
Thank you.
Thank you, everyone. Really appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thank you, guys.
Megans, Junie,
Cheers.
Orangutan,
thank you.
Girl, Emily, Imad, Stability, everybody, the Chad. We're just going to queue out these honorable mentions. Don't mind us still being here, actually.
Yeah. Are we?
No, we're still here. Actually.
We are still here.
So I'm just going to close out. That is the wrong.